is expected to miss the majority of the campaign. Plenty of quality on the bench as well, and we will see most, if not all of those, I'm sure, at some point tonight. To full fitness in terms of their pre-season preparation, so they might expect to see a few more of their players play for a bit longer. Stuart Atwell's the referee. It's Leverkusen who are going to get the game underway, kicking toward the Matthew Harding stand in the first.
And also you've got Casado, you've got Esther, you've got Palmer on that right-hand side. There tries to be a little bit of a 1-2. It doesn't quite happen, but what was really evident is Casado just presses. He presses the pass that doesn't make the target. Palmer dropped it a little bit deeper. This is lovely, actually, really good job.
Picked out a beautiful ball to Estevao. He's got Andre Santos, De La Pan, Cucurella to aim at here. Still Estevao. Cross made its way to Cucurella. And the danger's not passed yet for Leverkusen. Looking to try and repeat what Alonso did the season before last and get somewhere near to it. They did well to repeat it, having become the first team to go unbeaten in a Bundesliga season. Here is Teller. Smacked over as well to the edge of the 6-yard box. Came off the head of Tyreek George, so it'll be another corner from the other side.
Always fascinating, Matt, about I've defended set pieces from both of those. I always preferred man marking, but when you see it like this, so you've got Palmer, action Palmer, you've got Delap in there.
Oh, swing and a miss from Cole Palmer though.
Else he's ever been is Didier. You made that point, right? Anything near post that's short, where it's not high enough, Didier deals with aggressively. Palmer just swings the right peg at it, it doesn't connect. But Jorgensen atones for his error. Good to see that he's alive. But just going back to the set pieces there, you get, we've seen over the last 12 months, a bit of space for Palmer on the right.
And he's got Delap in the middle. He might not need anybody, of course, because it's Cole Palmer, and on he goes. And then he tees it up for Estevao, who's weaving his way through, and he's won a corner too. My goodness me, this boy is exciting.
What's going to be a problem for you and me is that I'm expecting Palmer to play that to the right hand side. That's the left, and he does the back heel.
Here's Cucurella, Andre Santos, and then Malo Gusto, who...
I'm expecting what you're thinking. I'm expecting to bring Tyreek George into the conversation. Palmer oversteps it, back heels the ball to Estevao.
Casado. And he scored from further back than that before, so you can't blame him for trying.
From Tyreek George. Absolutely brilliant. The run from Cucurella was excellent, but the pass, honestly, it's the sort of pass you expect Palmer to make.
Here he is again in that position, Cucurella, and here is Palmer trying to lift it over the goalkeeper onto the bar and put in by Estevao. Welcome to Stamford Bridge. It hasn't taken him long to endear himself to the shed end.
Going back, talking about the pass from Tyreek George that made eventually it was a phase of play before. We're not going to see that. Palmer, it's a brilliant little is get anywhere near it. In the end, Estevao just arrives, just puts the ball down, percentages, puts the ball into the ground. He knows it's going to hit the target. It does. But Tyreek George, I was just thinking before that, that's a relationship we need to see.
George looking for Delap this time. Oh, and Mark Flecker made a good save.
First instincts, no. I'll have a look at the replay. Still no for me. Now the ball escapes his grasp. But on which way do you line it? When he's lined it up to his left, when he's central actually, Jorgensen, there's a wall from Leverkusen. It's a strike on target, mate. No shout about this.
It's Grimaldo who hits it, and Jorgensen able.
This is what pre-season's about, and that's a brilliant pass from Trevor into Cole. Honestly, what a brilliant pass for Palmer out to Estevao.
He's got Santos and Delap waiting for a cross here, Estevao. Is he going to go alone? He might, you know. Oh, and it's spun out for George. Palmer wants to play back his way. George trying to cross it, wins a corner.
And so that talk about press from the other side. You talk about where they set themselves up. Within 2 passes, we've got from Trevor into Palmer. He has that half touch, what he does so brilliantly well. And all of a sudden, Estevao's on the right-hand side. And within 2 passes, within 6 seconds, shots on target.
Smacked over as well. And Jorgensen grateful to feel the ball in his gloves.
But do you know what that does, Matt? Because we've held the line as high as we have, It's got to be a perfect delivery. Brilliant pass from Palmer out to the left-hand side. Brilliant touch from George. Space.
Here's a step out on the left for the moment. George has carried on his run. And Champong.
Wins the ball. He wins the ball cleanly. It's a brilliant tackle from Saban. Honestly, referee. He wins the ball. You see where the ball goes. It's such a... Do you know what, mate? In the modern...
National. Next Garcia, the other player over the ball. There's Grimaldo, and that was more of a test for Jorgensen, but he was able to... Next Garcia. 24 on his back for Leverkusen. If you recognise the name, your last chance here, Chelsea.
Yeah, just see, because the way they're set up, there's a little bit of a malaise about the way we play. I'd like to see Tariq George take the fullback on. And also Palmer just... Yeah, a bit frustrated.
As you would expect, changes aplenty at half-time, albeit maybe not as many as we were thinking. Neto, Esso, but as we said, pre-season's always an opportunity to impress.
Palmer's off the pitch now, so we have options, and he is one of those players that, I use the word again, versatile. You know, can you play in different systems and different positions at different parts of a team in different parts of a game?
There was an outswinger headed up into the air by...
We don't have a deep outswinger.
There's Neto up to Delap. Neto moved it on quickly. Oh, it's a strange attempt to defend the cross. Might come for Delap. Was he fouled? Referee says no.
In about a 1-0, you're dominating. Achapong slips. All of a sudden, Tosin has now we come across. Tosin does so well. He doesn't close the near post down quickly enough. Achapong steps on the ball, creates the chance. But as soon as that comes aside, I'm watching Tosin. He does enough to make sure the shot is not a clean shot on target. Because if he doesn't react quick enough, that's 1-1.
Low, defended by Gusto. Gusto able to intercept the pass. Jamie Gittins is going to get his first taste of Stamford Bridge action. Joao Pedro and Reece James ready to come on as well. Is the end of Liam Delap's evening. Joao Pedro, star of the latter stages of the Club World Cup, following his move, comes on to take his place.
Amazing. Has there ever been a player that has signed for a football club and won a major honour as quickly as he has? Right?
Without even seeing the training ground.
And that was the thing that made the pick. He hasn't seen Cobham, and he's won a major honour. He has to be, surely, ever in the history of the game.
He didn't just come on and run about a bit. He scored a brace in the semi and a goal in the final. So Jamie Gittins coming on then, signed from Borussia Dortmund, couldn't play at the Club World Cup because he had a cameo appearance for them in their first game. 12 goals last season, England under-21 international. And Malo Gusto gives way for Reece James in the other change. And that's the loudest roar of the night.
Yes, it is. He produced throughout that season.
Now an opportunity here, what a great run as well, and a cut back for Estevao. Oh, that would have been a gorgeous goal, and it would have been some introduction as well for Jamie Gittins.
Wow. Okay, let me dissect this. Jamie Gittins, brilliant, does everything right. Estevao, come on, you're better than that.
Top for them. And they face the Nigeria international. 11 goals last season. They ended it well, only one in his last 10. Patrick Schick has had a miserable evening. He said Liam Delap didn't see much of the ball.
Because you know, if you are overrun and it looks like there might be an overload, you know at some stage Pedro Neto will get himself or try to get himself back in there.
A couple more, or three more in fact, Chelsea changes incoming. And Salmino Saki and Genesis Antwi all getting ready to come on. Sorry,
There's Josh. Big fan.
So Anselmino, the Argentinian defender who was in the Club World Cup squad, on. And Raksaki and Antwi both got minutes in the Conference League last season, also coming on. And Estevao, who lit up the first half, has had some good moments in the second too, is making his way off.
Also, number 17, Andre Santos, to be replaced by number 51, Sam Raksaki. And finally, leading the field.
Test his touch. There's so many players back there. This is. Just put to play Leverkusen for the
João Pedro on target. Was always going to be difficult to score from.
He didn't. Cuts in, gets inside the box. One thing on his mind: gonna get my shot away. Yeah, it's a decent save. Just 2.5 minutes till the 90. As an exercise in fitness, it served its purpose. I'm sure it's done now.
He did that so Reece James could do that.
Honestly, Reece James, what are you doing, young man? That's outrageous. Jorgensen's come out. He's miscued his clearance downfield. He's got Boniface for company. And off the right-hand side of his right foot, Boniface is on the same side. He just plays the ball back into Jorgensen. They're in for everyone, though. See we lose out as well. So right now, in the time that he's been here, and winning the Club World Cup involvement, he's been excellent.
Here's Antwi. Driving into the penalty area. Brilliant. Decent cutback as well. And João Pedro to finish it off. Right on cue.
There's so much to like and love about him. Antwi does the artwork, gets the ball and cuts it back. João Pedro has a touch, one touch. The goal doesn't move. Kill the ball, have a shot on target. He does that.
As the clock ticks to 90, everything he touches in a Chelsea shirt turns to goals. And there's his first with that badge on in this stadium. And Chelsea have made sure of the victory right at the end.
Well, it's all about Antwi for me. And Pedro picks up the pieces. He goes down the right-hand side and he drives, he runs, he commits, cuts the ball back. João Pedro is there, just saying how much he's... In terms of they thoroughly, absolutely do not deserve it. The scoreline reflects the game that I've just watched. Maybe we could have had one more, but just could turn into one of my favourite players at the moment, Pedro. There's a lot to love, there's a lot to like. And he gets the first goal here at Stamford Bridge.